Jessica. Man, she's hot. Which one? All three of them. Excuse me, sir, what is your name?
Brad.
Brad, let's hear it for Brad.
Yeah, Brad! Get it, Brad!
How the hell did you end up at a table with three beautiful women? Are they all your wives? No. Are any of them your wives? Not married. Good luck, girls. So what do? Teach English teacher? Architecture, holy shit. That's actually a real teaching job. Not like the shit we do, I swear to God. Any English teachers out there?
Blowjobs. Yeah. You know, she actually was saving herself, but she was cool with giving a little. So, I mean, in 9th grade, that's a pretty damn good consolation prize. In fact, when you're 40 years old, it's still a pretty damn good consolation prize. But anyway, you know, she was a virgin, but she was taking birth control pills. And I had to ask her, why do you take those? And she said, because I swallowed, dummy.
I don't really understand what he's saying. We sometimes bump into each other in the pub. It's one of those kind of people where you don't really know them. But he'll be like this. Which means, hello, how are you this fine evening? Hey, Tom, you know what I did last night? Means, would you like to guess or speculate about what I did last night?
Yes. In your life, am I the only one? Am I the only one who's been honked at by a wheelchair? It could have been a ghost wheelchair, I don't know.
I think you were in LA, you were dreaming or something.
Well, I've never been to LA.
Or maybe...
You guys are not paying attention. I'm wearing headphones all the time and people be honking at me. So, listen, anyways, Stephen Hawking would not be honking in his wheelchair. And if I did make, you know, I would call him Stephen Hawking if he did. So, whoa.
And they would act like, my parents would act like they are like perfect beings. I don't know about your parents, but my parents would, when I was a kid, they would always act like they are perfect beings. And they have never lost anything. Other than the time that my mother actually did lose me in the grocery store, I was 2. My sister convinced me it was deliberate, so that doesn't count. Yeah, as in, now sometimes I think the way I behave, it might have been deliberate. Okay, nobody got it. But everybody gets like, and everybody's helping me out with the passport, like, oh no, try to see.
I now get a girlfriend tonight because I'm from Manchester and you now know we shit on girlfriends' faces. Right, apparently going to him. Alright, the next poem. Has anybody here seen my show before? I don't recognize many of you. Yeah. You're the girlfriend of him. You are him. You're him. You're not. You're the performers. You don't get a vote. All right. There's one person seen me before, so I will do some old thing. This is not what it looks like. All right. It's representative. All right.
Fucking paper and salt.
God damn it, let's just get our suggestion.
Help me, please, Lord.
So, what we need from you is we need a place where we are, a church. Church was the first one I heard. I like church too. So, and I need a letter for Nick to start with. F. Okay. So, whenever you're ready.
Father, why have you forsaken the church?
Good God, brother, listen to me. I'm out of here. I'm sick of this place.
Heaven, call down and help my 2 sons. Is that the Lord Jeebus?
Jesus? Okay.
Okay. I'm here, my sons. Let's listen to his words.
Now another thing I love about Taiwan, the people here are fantastic, okay? They are. And I never really realized how much Taiwanese people love a bargain and love to eat. Until the famous one is, wow, look at that lineup, it must be delicious. Everybody's heard that, right?
Yeah.
I never really understood that until I talked to my wife's friends. They told me they got in line because they thought it must be delicious. 35 minutes later, she leans over and goes to the lady in front, excuse me, why are you lined up? The lady turns around and goes, I'm waiting for the bus.
Do you have a piece of paper, any kind? No, but at least a pen. No pen. Then I can't give you any sign. Oh, no problem. But can you just one question, okay? What's your name? So somehow I did, and there was another one came across on the street and said, "Is it you, or just you look too similar?" And I said both.
So one of them is that we have the highest murder rate in the world. And that means that if you're in South Africa and you're walking in a dark alley one night and somebody comes up and puts a gun to your head, you give them your cell phone and your wallet and your watch, otherwise you're going to die, right? We also have the highest incidence of HIV in South Africa. So if you're walking late at night in a dark alley and a woman comes up to you and says, how about a good time, you give her your wallet and your cell phone. In South Africa, we've had our issues with racism. And you know, we sometimes joke about these things, such as...
take care of our elderly folks. They're the people who work in our sweatshops. And people keep insulting them, and I don't know why. Maybe it's because their great-great-great-grandparents, you know, got a tan. Can someone explain that to me? Now look at me. I mean, I appear white. If you ask me, hey, are you white? I'm like, no, I'm not white. Just the same way black people aren't black. They're brown. But I get the same shit that a lot of other people get. When I'm walking on the street and a little kid is walking by.
I tell people,
look at me. You. I have one arm. You have two arms. You can do whatever you want to do.
and then this Nick guy comes along. He's got no arms and no legs. He's like, look at me, look at you. You have two arms and two legs. I have no arms and no legs. You can do whatever you want to do. So he puts
and I'm standing there, and I'm waiting, and I'm waiting, and I'm waiting. And the girl comes out, and she looks shocked. Why is he here? Come on. What's going on? What's going on? Eventually, the pizza guy comes out, and he says, well, she didn't think that you wanted a pizza. And I'm like, oh, really? Really? Then why do I have the receipt, pizza guy? Why do I have the receipt? Fucking 8-year-olds, they shouldn't do anything in a business.